stand by for transmission.
Johnson,
You are about to find out why and the big reason why this is called the premier Mega Truck Racing Series.
What is going on?
Live Thursday, live on the couch.
Yep. I'm actually on the couch tonight. Like, it's not in a van like I was last time we did this with bad service.
Or normally.
Got service again, sitting on the couch. Enjoying this unbelievably hot week that we've had so far.
This week has been, it's not just been hot, humid.
Yeah, I think it's been the last couple weeks. I mean, up, well north of 100-degree heat index. Like, I think it's been 100 degrees just the temperature.
Yeah.
So, what you been up to? Anything good?
Just I finally drained the oil on the oil pan of the race truck. We washed it, before we put it in the garage, and everything looks good on the plug. So
Everything looks good.
yeah, we're good. Fuel's good. So that was a big deal. We were worried about being tuned right and stuff. So
Yeah,
I only did it because I was going to do the live in the garage, and I was like, well, I got to be doing kind of something while I'm waiting, and yeah, that didn't work.
yeah. No, I finally pulled the body off of mine, assessed the scenario. It's not as pretty of a truck as it was before Dinwiddie, but it'll still work just as good. We found a few issues that we think caused some of why it took a hard right turn. Hopefully, though, I'll have all that fixed up. We've definitely got a few. I found out what cannot take rail riding a Jersey wall, like all the weak parts that you find when you rail grind on a Jersey wall with a mega truck. So we've definitely got a little bit of parts replacing to do. Hopefully, some of those things will come in the next couple of days, and I can get that knocked out.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be like you to order it 3 weeks ahead because
no. Well, I did, but it's just I got we left Dinwiddie, went on vacation. I mean, I had a 10-day vacation to just sat back and reset on life for a few minutes.
Yeah,
and then when we got home, I jumped back in on it, and some of the stuff's on order. Like I said, some of the stuff I get to become another good fiberglass guy again because the body thing is zip ties wouldn't even do the trick this time.
Good thing that wasn't your nice new body, huh?
No. All the pretty things are still at home, are still in the shop. But we'll glass it back together. I mean, those, a lot of people say the bodies, if you tear one up, you gotta buy a new one. They're pretty resilient. If you $60 from your local parts store for some resin, and
just read the directions, because if you don't,
$50-$60 in some
just read the directions.
Yeah, and man, you can almost slowly glue that thing back together like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. Like, that's what mine looks like right now. And Short of a little bit of graphics, that thing will look just like a Toyota truck again.
Let me see here.
Hopefully by the end of tonight. So
yeah, hey, Matt, just not to babble, but we want to get everybody tuned in here with
yeah,
us
for
tonight.
sure.
I want to make sure that you guys are, share this feed. We try to go live as much as we can, but we're live today and we got lots of stuff to go over and just talk about and reminisce on. So we want to get everybody involved as much as we can. So make sure y'all are liking or sharing, just to get this live out.
Hey, just a heads up. We just got a warning saying that there's something going on with Facebook and the live's not popping up like it should on Facebook. Just a heads up. I'm trying to fix it.
Okay. So it's not on at the moment?
No,
No, that's fine.
It's saying that it's on Facebook's end.
Ah. Well, man, we just released a lot of cool information about ourselves for absolutely nothing.
Trying to double check now.
They're probably really still listening. So, hey, everyone on Facebook, if y'all are.
But yeah, going back to
it just says we were live.
yeah, Bailey said it. She looked it up and it says we were live.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Wonder why we got a warning.
I didn't get a warning. It let me know that the stream went down on Facebook.
Gotcha.
Not a TikTok warning.
Brian, YouTube's still up.
Yeah,
Brian
YouTube's still up.
Yeah, Brian. So if you want to stay, we're still live, guys. So yeah, Brian just texted you like, "Hey, good thing I'm on YouTube."
Well, yeah. So, anyways, let's like and share this stream. Especially on YouTube. Trying to get it out to everybody, but
we're just gonna kind of babble for a few minutes, and hopefully Cody can get that squared away.
In the meantime, I'm going to share the Facebook link.
Yeah.
The YouTube link in Facebook.
Off of Facebook. Yep.
Yeah. With my
Brian,
professional
man,
background.
Brian got a lot of work. You better get back to work, man. Stop YouTubing and you can YouTube too, but bring the phone in the shop with you. You gotta get back together too. That thing's sitting on jack stands. Well, yeah, we're just gonna take a couple minutes and let y'all stare at me and Joey for a few minutes.
Well, no, I'll just talk some little babble stuff that we might have not covered. Whoever's watching right now, make sure this track is long, but it's short. So you're not going to want big, long gears. Hopefully this gets out to everybody that it matters to. But, we're making a gear change. I've never made a gear change in a day of my life with racing. Landon's truck is underpowered. We with the mega truck, we have smaller tires. So that's kind of like a gear change. But we had to go fetch some gears for Landon's truck because he was on like the ragged edge of being too much gear or just, you know what I mean? Yeah. So now I was like, with that track being, there's a lot. This is an MX track of mega trucks.
Oh, 100%.
One thing I can say about, Southern National Mike did his thing. He said he wasn't cutting no corners.
No, this will definitely be, like I say, once we
except a bank corner.
Yeah, in deep. That's that thing, man. The bank turns is where it's at. And like I said, we're just babbling right now. We got an agenda. We'll jump back on it here in a few minutes. But
we're back live on Facebook.
Oh, we're back again. All right. Well, yeah, we're going back to the agenda then. Well, yeah, you want to start back at the top?
Yeah. So
sponsors.
Most importantly, sometimes I feel like we don't get a chance to talk about our sponsors as much as we should. But especially I will say
top four, especially
we love y'all and couldn't do it without you, whether you're watching or not. I just want you to know we love y'all. But big sponsor, trusted and believed in us from day one. FTI came on as our title sponsor 2 years ago. We love them. We love y'all. One thing I can tell you is we're running their gear and the gear is working. The trucks are getting faster, stronger, and FTI is just, molding to what we're doing. So big, huge shout out to FTI Performance Sniper Gearbox. We love y'all very much. Couldn't do it without y'all. Another big, huge one, All Out Performance. Dennis Ruger believed in us, believed in Mega Trucking since day one.
Been a huge part of. Follows us around, helping everywhere he can.
thank you more than you know, Dennis. We couldn't do it without you. Look forward to seeing all the new awesome stuff you got going on in your shop, because that's really big what you got going on.
Yeah.
We got Clayton Homes came on last year, this year, big, huge. Clayton Homes, couldn't do it without them. Big money sponsor to us. They believe in us. I'm pretty sure they came down to Dinwiddie race. Pretty sure Dave's trying to make the trip down to Kenley, so we look forward to seeing him. Hoyle's Tire and Axle, again, big time since day one with us. Big money. Thank you so much, Dylan, the whole Hoyle and Axle Tire and Axle team. Couldn't do it without you guys. Fiberworks, big Fiberworks this year. That was came on board. I remember back in the day we worked with them a bunch, but they believe in what we're doing. All these people believe in what we're doing, and we're trying to just show them what we're doing is real. We got AED Custom Competition came on with us this year. Greg Elder, the whole team down there building carburetors for everybody in the country. But, it was just one little time they got to see a good show, and they're like, we like you guys. We want to help you guys. Anything y'all need carburetor wise, fuel, parts, all performance, big time. Just we love y'all. Couldn't do it without you. We got, Rush Off Road. They're one of our next races. Big sponsor for us. I got mine's a little out of order here, but I think I talked about the big boys. Yeah.
Yeah, you hit the big top. We'll catch, like I
Yep.
said, we'll go back. We'll catch all of them at the end. We'll close
Yep.
out with every
Yep. That's
sponsor.
right. But
Um,
I love the sponsors. We that's kind of like my baby, my egg, and I try to just love on them every chance
and
I get.
like you said, without those guys, we aren't here.
Yep.
It takes every bit of support from every sponsor, financially, parts, all that stuff, and these guys play a way bigger part in this than anyone knows. Um, but yeah, it's been a couple weeks. Our last event was at Virginia Motorsports Park. That was a big undertaking for us, as with Premier. We took that one on our own and we ran with it. And we didn't get it. Like I said, vacation and life and stuff happens, and we really didn't recap it. But we're gonna do a little quick recap. I would honestly say that was probably one of our best events ever. It's like, man, I mean, we from start to finish. We showed up to
Yes.
that track and kind of rebuilt, redesigned the layout of the track. We moved things around. We put in gravel to make the parking area a little better. We cleaned up a bunch
I
of
can't
stuff
find any stuff
and
there.
did a lot of dirt work. And had a
Yeah.
really, really awesome track, man. I mean, guys threw in. We had Dylan. I mean, everybody knows Dylan. He's the guy in the staging lanes. He's getting all the
Big
trucks up to the
time.
line.
Big time, Dylan, though.
But Dylan came, he's above and beyond just the guy staging. That dude he was there every single day that anything was going on there. Anytime we could call on him at any moment, he'd be right there to help us in any way. But whether it be meeting people or whether it be jumping on a dozer and pushing
And
dirt.
and and Chris Carnes and Arch Construction, big time. Like, they practically came in and just took over and was like, "Hey, we got whatever you need," and that was huge.
Yeah.
Like, that was thank y'all. And
Yeah, I mean,
Todd,
yeah, Todd Frost. I'm gonna say Arch, Todd, Dylan. Those are the three dudes that really made this track a track.
yeah.
Like they took a vision that we had. We showed them, hey, this is what we got laid out. This is what we're thinking. Let's do it. And within a couple days, next thing you know, we had grassy area and lumpy bumpy holes, and some of the mud holes were 8-10 foot deep when we showed up, to what y'all saw race day, which turned out being, like you said, one of the best tracks we probably had. The bank turns were awesome. The finishes were tight. Some of them tighter
That was some
courses
really
make
good
for a
racing,
better race.
just overall. And I think when we say one of our best events, definitely not like people wise or spectator. We had a great crowd by all means, but
Yes.
it was one of our small lower account as far as spectator wise. But what I'll tell you is there were so many camera line finishes.
Yes.
The track was awesome. I mean, the crowd was hype. I mean, we just
The
the,
racing
the
was incredible. People
yes,
miss an unbelievable event.
they did. And I mean, we did have it on a bad weekend. However, shout out to everybody that showed up. We love y'all. I see we got Hans in here tonight. I can see our comments now finally. But hey, guys, everybody share this live out because I think we got disconnected a few minutes ago. So trying to get this out. Make sure y'all share it out. Trying to get everybody on board with what we got going on. And yeah, Matt, keep
Let's
on with
run
our
through the
good
winners
agenda.
real quick, man. Let's jump back. Let's
Yeah,
run through the winners of Dinwiddie or Virginia Motorsports Park. We had Tim DeRoches and Lawless.
Lawless on
I'm telling
fire.
you, man, he might think that he might not like that body rule initially, but I think the body's making that truck fast. Like, I mean, he's driving it, but man, ever since he painted Lawless white and looking all fresh, he has been on a mission since the beginning of the
Without
year.
a doubt, without a doubt,
I think he's leading the points by
a long shot.
almost, yeah, a lot. But yeah, Tim stuck it out through the day. I mean, and I think there was a lot of trucks running on so much broken stuff at the end of that day that it wasn't funny. And I think Tim, I mean, I talked to him afterwards, and his was about one good whop from things coming out of it and in his day, but he lucked out and got the win for that one.
Not a rear steer truck by any
Not
means.
a rear steer truck.
Yep.
Nope. I mean, we had three of them in the top three. Ethan Underwood in
Yep.
his new truck, my little brother.
Awesome job. I knew it was just a matter of time. Awesome job, though, Ethan.
Yeah, he come out and I mean same thing. When you're going round after round after round, it's hard on trucks, it's hard on parts, and guys, persevered through all that, and he's one of them. He coming in second place. Lost out to Tim at the last round. Ethan and Outcast, in third place. Leo Barnett and Sound of Madness.
Sound of Madness.
Another no rear steer, top three, not rear steer trucks.
Yep.
So the bank turn, I'm telling you, man,
With a really tight course. With a really tight course.
Yep. But yeah, those are our top three in our pro mega truck class. Who had the super trucks?
All right, yeah. Hey, look, none other than Briar Barnett, Leo's little brother, Billy, awesome, bad
on a mission.
When I tell you what, that dude is he's going to be better than all of us, just because. I mean, his dad, his brother, all of them. But he was driving a borrow truck, Marty Emerson's truck, first time ever, right? So
yeah,
that's.
It didn't look like it was his first time ever.
No, that truck's never been that fast. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he drove it all the way to.
I don't know if it was the extra 200 pounds Marty carries or what, but what I'll tell you what, that truck's never been so fast.
Yeah,
and leading right behind him, local Trey Moody killing it, and that POS, awesome job. He's another definition of a self-made, this country bred, built badass man. I mean. Good job, Trey. He was looking for first place because last time he was there, he said he won first place, so he was trying to have a repeat. And following up, none other than my son, Mr. Landon Hilton, running the Showtime truck. He local. That's his hometown track. We just did some upgrades to his truck. He's been working his butt off, so there's nobody better I could say that deserved that than him. Got a little confidence boost, which he needed that because he's definitely a great driver. He's got great equipment. So I'm really proud of that one. That was a great race for me because of that too. That was
no doubt.
Just pretty much put the cherry on the top.
And then finishing it out, we had Jordan Fisher in Mudvale winning the freestyle.
I'm a fan, man. I'm a fan.
Yes, I mean he beat on that thing. And I got to give it to it. That's a 106 truck. And if you told me you could do some of that stuff with a blower motor and a 106 is beating on it, and I mean, he stuffed it into hills and jammed it in the mud holes.
Yeah.
It lived through
He was trying to flip it.
Yeah, it was that was impressive. So, man, big shout out to Jordan Fisher and Mudvale for winning the freestyle.
Yeah, good job, Jordan.
Like I said, good job to everybody though. All the top finishers, everybody that was there did an awesome job, especially the top finishers. And another big thank you though, Mr. Tommy Franklin, Tyler Crossnow, and Jason Jennings and their team at Virginia Motorsports Park for all their support and letting us put that race on and seeing what we could do with it. I
And
think it was a success across the board.
And on top of that, we had a bunch of local sponsors. Matt, this is
Yeah.
Matt and I's area. We had a bunch of local sponsors that came on board. Weiss's Landscaping. We had Ron's Muffler. We had Lake Gas and Container Services. We had J.K. Stell Electrical. We had just a bunch of local sponsors come on board with us that believed in what we're doing and gave us money and came out and had a great time. Majority of our sponsors that helped us came out and I'm just saying, man, it was a overall awesome race.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, you talk about attendance a little bit, and I mean, it was a good attendance. We probably heard it a little bit by the 4th of July show, but hey, you live and you learn, and you work
We
the
had I think
weekend.
we had right around 1,400 people.
And that ain't nothing to be ashamed of for our first time.
No,
First time
that
we've
was
been
all
back.
hands on us.
Yeah,
That was all
I mean,
hands on us.
haven't been back there in 2 years, 3 years with Mega Truck Racing, so that
Yep.
was a pretty big deal. But no, like I said, awesome event. We showed up. We built something really cool. We left there with our heads high, smiling.
Jordan said
Mike,
he's coming back August 9th to beat on it again.
heck yeah, I love it. I love it. I love seeing that thing. But our next event, let's jump into that. There's a lot to talk about with that one. Our next event is Southern Nationals Motorsports Park, August 9th.
And
That
can I
thing,
start real quick with the I just want to
go for
Mike
it.
Diaz and his whole team have made us feel the best we've ever felt working with a new track. They
Yes.
have totally just overboard, and when I tell you like over and beyond, y'all better be ready because Southern National is building a track that's gonna be there to stay. So just wanted to throw that out about Mike and his team.
No, they all, like I said, Dave's a great guy. It's making all of this a whole lot easier. We're finishing. We finished up pretty much 75% of the track last weekend. We got a little bit left to go down there this weekend and knock out, and the track will be done. It's gonna be, like you said, we had a little talk about it earlier. This track is gonna be. It's a long track, but
It's an
not a
MX
big
track
track.
of mega trucks.
Yes, it's a lot of technicality. It's got bank turns. You're turning both directions. It's just it's like a big snake that you run back over its head again, kind of in a way. Like you start and you'll finish at the same spot. You'll do the bank turn. One of the bank.
You're going to turn both ways. It's not going to be a full throttle Hail
No.
Mary at
No.
all. It's going to be a technical track that you're going to have to drive your truck. And, trucks like Marty and good controlled chaos
Yeah.
are a good example of the kind of driving. Marty's kind of driven like that. He's a rock bouncer. That's
Yeah.
his style. Chase Henry's going to do very well because he drove four-wheelers and raced professional four-wheelers on MX tracks. And I mean, not to the big caliper or big huge crazy jumps. However, it's very technical, and I think he's going
Yeah.
to do
Oh,
very
for
well.
sure.
Owen Sutton's going to do well. I think Owen Sutton. This is he's wide open, short, fast, real quick. I think he's going to do very well.
Yeah, like you say, it's definitely not going to be. It's going to be a tame the horsepower track. You'll be able to use it in
A little
places, but you'll also have to places where you think you can use it. You'll have to, hold yourself back from using because it could put you in a bad situation for
And
where you're going from there.
maybe a good example, the longest straightaway without an actual jump or a turn is probably only about 100 foot long, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say 100, 150 feet.
125. I don't.
Yeah.
150 feet. I don't think it's a. Maybe the starting line to the top of that jump, 150, maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and guys, it's gonna be another one, man. I mean, we can build these big tracks that are real long and horsepower, and then it takes the excitement out of it. I want, and I think we want the trucks to be close at the end. We want everybody to be right there. We want the guy coming out of that last corner staring at the other guy and then, giving his truck every last little thing that it's got. Because that's the rush. When you're a mile out ahead of somebody or vice versa, you can just completely outpower somebody. That's cool to see or that's cool to do. But when you come out of the corner and you're next to somebody and, and it's race after race like that, the adrenaline after that race is unbelievable. So that's what we're trying to strive for. We want to make all these races to have as many close finishes as we can. And I think this course is gonna show that. But for anybody that doesn't know, it's Southern Nationals. It's right off of Interstate 95 in Lucama, North Carolina. You want to get into
Gates open Friday for the racers. Yep.
And I think some of the camping spectators and stuff, I think they can come in on Friday if you get a camping site. And we'll get into all that stuff. Like I said, there's a lot with the camping and the areas like that. I think we have some little pop-ups we'll shove up here in a minute too.
Yeah, there's gonna be food and beverages, right? And
we're not 100% sure on that. That's
okay.
I think there may be. We're not 100% sure. There may be some food
might be some kind of a little pit party going on Friday night.
Yep. But the gates. So Friday night you come in, especially if you're camping. Come on in Friday night. All the racers come on in Friday night, and then we'll start back up Saturday morning at 9. The gates will open again for re-entry for all your spectators and everything like that. Driver's registration. Just a quick little information shout out. Driver's registration from 8:30 till 10:30, and the race will begin at noon. Cody, if you can pop up that little
Yep, he's got it up. Yep.
So racer entry, all the racers will come around the backside of the track, and this is big for the racers. So everybody that comes in that track, the pit area, we need everybody to stay tight. We're expecting a lot of trucks. We're expecting a lot to be going on. So we want to keep everybody, in there tight. So if you can see on the diagram, park everybody at an angle. All your long trucks on your right, all your long trucks and rigs and big campers and stuff like that. For the drivers, all go on the right. We can't have 100 campers and stuff in the back. It's, your truck, and you get a camper to come on in there, and that's it. Stay tight, keep everybody, try to help. If we're not around to help with that, as drivers, try to keep, if you see somebody else roll in, try to make sure you pull them up in tight with you to where everybody can get in and get out. We don't want to leave anybody out.
Because it's hard to park 60 mega trucks. Just saying,
yes.
The rigs, I mean, and that's what it's been every race. So, and it's not hard, but we just got to do it organized.
But yeah, so long rigs on your right when you come in, short rigs on your left. If you just got a truck and trailer and that's it, especially if you're just coming for the day and you're in and out, all your shorter trucks, either you're trying to pit those to the left up against. There's like a little island of trees.
Yeah.
If you could do us that favor, that would be awesome and make things flow. When you exit out, you will exit out of the opposite end that you entered of the pits. Like you said, back out on your 45 and go right to the top.
Hey, quick question.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's going to ask it. Do you want people pulling in or do you want people backing into those spots?
Pulling in.
Pulling
Good call.
in. Yeah.
Good question. Great question, Cody.
Just
thank you.
When you roll around, just pull right up into your spot. And like I said, it'll make it easy for backing right back out and on you go. But so that'll be all your drivers. Everybody else, spectators and stuff like that. There's, like I said, there's a lot of there's general admission parking. There's VIP parking. There's camping. There's all kinds of stuff.
Premier camping. They don't just have regular camping. They've got some camp spots like Dennis Anderson does, and they're like right beside the track. They're in the best spots you could possibly have. So don't hesitate to check those Premier camping spots out.
Campsites out as well. But yeah, so we're just gonna hit that real quick. I think it's the VIP camping areas are for the premier camping, like these are right at the end of the track. You can sit in your camper and watch the race.
Yep.
They're $400 a spot. It gets you 4 pit passes, 1 premier VIP car parking spot, and your camping spot Friday through Sunday. You can buy additional passes once you get there if you need them. But though, like I said, they're right at the end of the track on the backside of the bank turn. It'll be a little safety barrier in between you and the racetrack.
Yeah, it's the best spot in the house. You'll be able to see both lanes, both trucks the entire time of the race. And I ain't gonna lie, I wish I didn't have my trailer because I'd be parking there. But no, yeah. So and go ahead, man. There's some couple other.
Then you got your regular VIP camping, which is back behind the grandstands. It's kind of by the VIP parking area. It's close walking distance to the track. It's the closest you can get being in the parking area. Those are $200 a spot. That gets you 4 general admission tickets, VIP parking spot, and your campsite Friday through Sunday. That's $200 a spot. Like I said, it's walking distance away from the grandstands and all that area. You've also got the VIP parking. We've got general admission parking on the other side of the park, kind of. It's like a field away. And then if you want, that's free. If you want to park a little closer, kind of behind the grandstands, that's $10 a spot. And you can go to the Southern National Motorsports Park page or our page. There's a link, and it will show you all this with these little maps. You can go pick out, there's tent spots as well.
Tailgating spot.
Those tent spots are $200 a piece, and I want to say it's 30 of those, maybe something like that. I seen today. You can go on the website and you can click on the one that you want. There a couple of spots that are already sold, but if you want to see the race,
it's room for 1 vehicle and 1 10x20 space. 4 pit passes for the event.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, it's $200. Yeah. And that's all along the spectator side. There's a set of grandstands, probably 8 or 10 rows high, maybe something like that.
There's three
of them.
Yep.
And then other than that, it's going to be tents lined down down one side of that track on the spectator side. So if you want to get your tent site up, it's $200. Again, that gets you the 4 pit passes, a spot to park your car.
And I think early admission for all that too.
So yeah, so jump on that, and that's drivers and stuff as well. If you want, your family wants a spot and they want a good spot, jump on that as well because don't come in and then pay your
just limited. They're limited. Yep.
Yeah, or just get there and go, man. Now I want it. Well, you've already paid your admission, so then you're gonna pay double. So just kind of count that as, hey, you got 4 people in the car with you. Well, I can get a tent site, and that knocks out 4 of those admission, and it really only costs you like an extra $60 or something if you're getting 4 pit passes already.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's really not a bad deal at all.
Hey, another question I know somebody's going to ask. Those campsites, no connections, right?
No connections. Nope.
Everything's dry camping. Yep.
Yep. Everything is bring your generator and your water jugs and have the best weekend you can.
And Han said he got spot 9. My man.
Like I said, I went on there today, and it's if you go on their link, if you go on their website or click the link from Facebook, and it's on our page and on their page.
Yep.
It'll show you all the spots. You can click the spot that you want. If you want 2 spots side by side, you can click both numbers.
Yeah.
And it'll give you those spots. So it makes it super easy. Online sales, all that stuff you can buy, pre before you get there. I want to say, I'm trying to go back and find. Do you have the price list for tickets?
Yeah, I think I do, man.
I might be missing a page of my. I know the pit pass is $35. I want to say it's $25 for 7 to 17, and then 6 and under is free. And general admission is $25. And I think this, I want to say, I could be wrong. Don't, like I said, we need to pull that up. Cody, can you pull that up?
Yeah, I don't have that.
It should be in the emails that I sent you earlier. But I think it's 25 general admission and 15. Oh yeah, there you go. There, bam, there it is right there.
Nice.
So yeah, that's all your ticket prices. You can get those online now. What's happening, Dwayne? Oh,
And Southern National, this is so convenient. I'd say like this is like kind of the first legit track that you can go online and see this stuff. So another big shout out to Southern National.
Like I said, they're doing everything to make everything easy. You know what I mean? Like you can do all this stuff makes it super easy. It's click, 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 and you can buy all your stuff. You show up and boom, you're done. It's just trying to make everybody's experience more pleasant and everybody get in. You know, we're trying to keep lines down. We don't want people sitting in line for an hour to try to get into a park. We want you in and, you know, hanging out with us, or, you know, the quicker you get into the park, the quicker you to come back in the pits and enjoy, you know, walking through the pits and meeting the drivers. And that's another thing. If you come, we encourage that. You know, if you see us, a driver or somebody working on a truck,
Please come check. Yeah, come check us out.
Tap us on the shoulder if you want an autograph, or even if you don't just want to say what's up or see what we're doing. You know, every one of us will take a second to talk to you guys, or 10 minutes or 30 minutes if we got to.
And if you go to Matt's pit, if you go to Matt's camp, he'll put you to work.
Yeah, I mean, that's always something I got going on. So it probably wouldn't be the first and probably won't be the last. So yeah, if you want to join a pit crew for like a few minutes, come on by. But yeah, like I said, we want to encourage that. We want everybody to come and have the best time that they can. Yes, if you buy a pit pass, that does include general admission. It's
for more than yep. And Mike Milkey, so you do not have to reserve a spot for your camping. However, you're not going to be able to get in until Friday. So don't get there Thursday. If you got to stop somewhere, stop by my place. But don't get there Thursday because nobody's going to be there and there's not going to be anybody to let you in the gate.
And unless, I mean, if you want to unhook from your rig and go park over in the premier area or the VI, you know, then yeah, you got to buy that spot. But to be back in the pits with your camper,
just regular, racer parking, you don't have to reserve anything. You're already reserved, buddy. Especially a big top points guy like you. You're in there.
On getting there probably Tuesday or Wednesday.
Hey, Mike, thank you for bringing us, man. Hey, look, guys, not to interrupt you. Can everybody share this, please? We got to get our crowd going. I think that I think we got a little mixed up there when it deleted. Is it still playing on Facebook?
I hope so.
Yeah,
I guess most
people at Walmart it is.
Yeah,
well, don't stop by my house then, Mike, and let me buy you dinner. Considering it's right, literally 5 minutes out of your way.
I might stop by your house and get dinner if it's free.
No, I'm gonna buy dinner and charge you for it. Nah.
But yeah, like I said, there's this track is going to be a really cool track, man. I'm super excited. Russ, there's not a Power Wheels class at this one at the moment.
We could make a Power Wheels class. I like Power Wheels classes. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to bring it, like I said, if we can do something, we'll do something. If nothing else, it'd be just like you're not even in a Power Wheels class. I mean, it's a Power Wheels thing, but it's in a class of its own. You know, like those are exhibition Power Wheels racers.
We haven't promoted for it, but you better believe if you get a bunch of little youngins out there with their Power Wheels, we're gonna run them.
Then we'll cut them loose. But bring it, because no matter what, we want to see that thing. Yeah, bring anybody wants to bring one.
Yes. All right. Hey, Mike, let's get that. I like that, Mike. Good. Yeah. See how awesome Mike is? He's so involved, man. So yeah, we'll get a little flyer made up, Russ. Good call. Mike, I love your energy. Thank you. Power Wheels class it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't make us break one.
I want to see some wheelie popping action out of that. I mean, I'm telling you, like, Russ that thing's insane. So
unreal. Oh,
yeah.
Dude, and he's like all time. That little fella's what's my buddy's name?
Russ gonna tell you in a second.
Colton. Nah, it's Colton. I remember his name. He is a champ. And he ain't
And
scared of that thing.
so, Russ, is there still a bounty? Like, are you paying out if somebody can beat it? I
Yeah,
think at Dinwiddie there
he
was a
did have a bounty.
bounty.
No, he's
He
had a
put,
bounty every day since he built that
yes,
thing. You bring it to
yeah.
him, he got it.
I mean, that's a challenge. I don't know how many will challenge that, but yeah. So bring your Power Wheels new to Southern National Motorsports Park. Power Wheels racing before the big race,
I
and like I
love it.
said, that's bringing and involving the future of the sport. And it's 20 years from now, one of them little kids will be racing a mega truck or racing a mudbug truck or something like that, and they'll go, "Man, that one time I was at a premier event and I had my Power Wheels out here." Or, it could be the same scenario. We're sitting here 20 years from now, talking about it with a mega truck driver. And he go, "Man, y'all remember me? I was that kid,
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
years
Well,
ago, and I
and
was in
then
a."
and then they go to a tough truck, then they go and it's
Yep.
just evolution. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. He says 2 years undefeated. So
Like I
yeah,
said, yeah. Since he
that's
built that
impressive.
thing.
That's impressive. Um, Dang, look, Mike's wanting to do a kids track. Man, that could be something. Yeah, we'll talk on that. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, we could rip them right down in front of the crowd in that little buffer zone. Like they'd be right front and center with the crowd down the grass
Yeah.
right in front of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just do like a 200-foot run, straight drag race. Yeah, that could be cool. That could be cool. So yeah, thank you, Russ, for thank you, Russ, for the idea and bringing that to attention.
It's what it's about. That future. Future of the
Yep,
sport.
yep. So, but again, let's like I said, we've gone over the track pretty much down there. And I encourage everyone, like I said, go on the Southern Nationals Motorsports page and click the link and look at all those things. It's definitely worth checking out. The tent, I'm gonna press that because I don't want people showing up and going, "Man, but I didn't get a spot." And get it now. We're 10 days out, something like that right now. Get your spots. There's plenty available right now. But he's got it broke down. Everything you want to just click on what you want to get, camping, tent, parking, whatever. It'll show you
Yeah,
where
and
you
if you
are,
have
all
any
that stuff.
questions, his phone number's right there. He's very, very good communicating, so you won't have any issues.
But again, we're gonna race this track. This is gonna be one. So I'm gonna talk about the track a little bit more because this
This
one,
is Matt's baby. Hey, and big shout out to Chris Carnes. Chris Carnes came down there. We went down there last Friday and Saturday. I'm just gonna let y'all know I'm a good excavator operator, but Chris Carnes runs a dozer like I can run a
he
skid
was doing
steer.
it.
But like we were out there, Matt, me, you, all of us, we were out there sweating our butts off, y'all, trying to just make sure these tracks are perfect. And I'm not looking for anything in return, but I'm just letting y'all know. There was a couple times I was like, man, why do we do this again? Like,
Hey,
why are
look, when
we
I
doing
put
like,
in the directions, it said heat advisory on my navigation on the way
yeah.
there. It came up heat advisory, 100 and I think it was 108 degrees. But I will tell you so I'm going to throw a little cool story. After we were done Saturday evening, and this again, man, this just shows you how, like, Mike is probably one of the coolest, guys, track owners we ever met. I'm going to pat him on his back, and I'm kind of going to, and like just blow him up a minute. Me and Chris pulled over to the edge of the track. They had some drifting going on in the infield of the
Yeah.
asphalt track. And we could hear it all day. We're out there on equipment. We're going to town. You look over your shoulder and you can see smoke coming up from the track and, tires squealing and motors revving. And it's like, man, what in the world? We got to go see what that is. And Chris, before we loaded up, he was like, man, let's just drive over and see what's going on. And we're sitting there for like 10 or 15 minutes, watching them drift. And Mike pulls up and he's like, man, you boys ever ridden in one of those things before? And like, nah. He's like, come on. And he took me and Chris down there. We met the owners of the drift series. No, it's not. It's getting awesome. And he got us both rides in drift cars. And I'm going to tell you right now, I love mega truck racing to my core. but I don't think I've smiled so much in a race car in a long time, man. I couldn't. My cheeks hurt. Like I'm smiling big talking about it right now. It was a freaking blast. Um, them dudes gave us rips around the track. I think we each made like 3 passes around the track. I mean, wide open. And I'm pretty sure, like, once we told them that we drove mega trucks and stuff, you know, and it piqued their interest. But then they started pushing the cars harder and harder. You know, I'm showing them pictures.
They went all out, yeah.
Oh, dude, the last pass, I don't think the guy come off the floorboard the entire pass. So huge thank you to Mike for that, man. That's an experience that I'll never forget. And like I said, just hospitality across the board.
Yeah,
Anybody that doesn't know drifting, go check that out. That's a pretty cool deal. And those guys are a lot like us. Those guys will give anything. You know, I talk to them a lot about that because we pride Premier in, you know, helping our fellow racer and doing whatever we can do to get them guys to the track. Those guys are all the same way. So huge shout out to those guys. And like I said, Mike, thank you again for that. That was a really, really cool experience.
I left too early.
I know.
And we had Art Pfeiffer in the house. Thank you for doing. Thank you for all y'all do. Thank you for that, Art, man. We're just out here having fun, man. Just trying to make something out of nothing.
And making sure everybody else is having a good time too. You know, this is about everybody leaving. You know, we want everybody to have a blast. You know, races to be awesome. To not just to do it, but to watch it too.
Hey, and look, and to look good doing it too.
Yes, yeah, like trucks.
Thomas Ball said, "Are there bathroom and shower facilities there?" There's definitely bathrooms. Mike may be still on here. He can probably answer that.
Yeah, yep.
I know there's really nice bathrooms. What's in the bathrooms? I'm not sure that I used them yet, so couldn't tell you all the way. However, if you do have questions, you can reach out. Mike put his number on there too. So if y'all have any questions on that, definitely reach out on that. But good question, Mr. Thomas Ball. Appreciate that, sir. He's always needing a shower. No showers.
Not yet. You got 10
Not
days.
yet. That's right. That's right. That's right.
But you got VIP camping areas for $200 a spot, and you can bring your camper and set it up, and there's your shower spot. Or you make a buddy with a VIP camping area, and maybe he can let you borrow your shower too.
Thomas Ball can just take a shower in Donald's camper.
There you go. I mean, I would offer up, but normally every kid in the park ends up using the outdoor shower and running us completely out of water on the first night. So, yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Baby steps. Yes, sir. Hey, I'll tell you right now, for baby steps, that baby's taking a big step.
Yeah, man. If we get baby steps like this, we're going to be full grown real quick.
Yeah, ain't no lie, man. That's, like I said, top-notch facility, the whole place across the board. But yeah, I know we're excited for this event. Like I said, we got a little bit more. We're going to go back down to this weekend, finish the track
and
out.
Comfortable, like comfortable, Matt. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, there's been some questionable times on being comfortable at a new facility for a race, a week or two before a race. And this is a very comfortable situation. Somebody that doesn't know mega trucking took full energy on learning it, figuring out what needed to be done, and just killing it all the way. So that's huge, man. This is a track that's going to be there forever. I feel like moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. Heck yeah. There you go. 2 miles of trails. Bring your side by side, your 4-wheelers and stuff like that. He's got some pretty cool stuff back there to ride. That's a good Friday night. Have some fun. Ride around the woods, enjoy yourself. Or Friday evening, enjoy yourself. Saturday evening as well. Like I said, man, there's a lot to do here and a lot to see. So I know I'm excited about it. Again, we have a little bit of stuff to finish up this weekend, and then the water's hitting it next week. And
yeah, because he built a whole irrigation system just to run water, as much water as we need. So won't have to worry about dust at all. So at your own risk. That's right.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, again, we're trying to put on an awesome show for you guys. we'll drown that place with water and we'll get it. You know, we don't want any dusty tracks. We want the fans to experience just as much as the drivers are experiencing and be able to see the entire race. And it happens, you know, we've had it in the past. Other tracks have had it in the past. You know, sometimes dust happens. There's nothing you can do about it. But we all try our best to keep that down. We're mud racing, but at the end of the day, you know, all we can do is what we can do. And
These
I
trucks be
think,
kicking up dust.
yes, I think we got a plan for this one. Like you said, Mike's got enough water, I think, to drown half the town if he's got to. So we'll get that going. But yeah, I think that's pretty much anything. Anybody got any questions on the track, the area, the get in, tickets? If anybody's got anything, hit us up. Like I said, Mike's got his number on here. If you've got any questions that we can't answer for you, call him, message him. He's quick to get back with you. At the end of the day, like I said, we want this a smooth deal. We want everybody to have a blast. I think we've hit pretty much everything.
Yeah, big shout out to our sponsors.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it without you guys. We love y'all. We got run the end of them out. RVA Graphics, Battery Barn. Eric's coming down there, by the way, Matt. Eric says, remember we were talking about that extra staging guy, helping Dylan and Travis.
Yeah.
Eric's definitely our guy. But Battery Barn, they've been with us, morally from day one, but came on last year. It's like I wouldn't have it without you guys. Wheezy Graphics been helping us from day one. Love you, brother. Thank you. Video to Media, Cody. Glad to have you on here with us. We are much more organized and better when you're with us. Thank you.
Yes.
Cruise Transport and Setup. That's my personal company. We came on board this year and gave $6,000 to the mega truck class. So each mega truck winner this year at each race gets an extra $1,000, and that's what Cruise sponsored. So I was real proud of that, and just to give a little bit more money to the class for the body rule. That was kind of my little Cruise sponsor. So big shout out to our company and our guys. 2J's Transport. Hey, Junior's been with us from day one. Butler built seats, the best seat in the whole business. We couldn't do it without you guys, Dominic. I got a great seat, Matt. You 6, 7 years ago, you introduced me to them. Power Tube TV. We got big things coming, y'all. Big things coming with them. We just had some great conversations with them past week and so. So y'all stay tuned with that. Gene with Ages Transport, good friend of mine. He's a mega truck racer as well. He's in the middle of building a new truck right now, but he's like, look, man, y'all need help. He came on board giving us some money this year. Thank you, Gene. Ages Construction, Speed Squad Marketing. Dave, again, number one, been with us from day one. Before day one, he was with us, and he believes in our vision. Thank you so much, Dave. Harville, Weldon, and HWR, Weldon and Repair. Corey Harville. He doesn't have Facebook anymore. He's lost his. I don't know why he don't have it no more, but he don't watch Facebook no more. But when y'all see him, just remind him how grateful you are of him, because he's definitely involved with what we're doing so much. Carl Jack, KJ Cuts, been cutting tires since cutting's been a thing. Thank you for all your involvement. He's helped us with our lights and our staging systems through the year. So thank you so much for that. Next Generation Auto Works, the whole team down there. They eat, breathe, and sleep mega truck racing now that the owner of that place races the live entertainment truck. So thank y'all for all y'all do with us, Next Generation. Brannick, hey, best quality. They hands down the parts we need in this business. That's a definition of a good team right there. Thank you, Brannick. Davis Off Road, been with us since day one. Gino's Home Service, that whole team's been with us since day one. Big supporters. Matt, you can knock down the last little column there if you want.
Aces, we're gonna run back through the set with Aces Weldon. Those guys that raced with us, they're freaking killing it. Rush Off Road, our last race of the year. Those guys, again, man, freaking awesome. Another awesome track. We'll definitely go into that one more. But there's a sponsor, AED Competition. Build some of the best carburetors out there. There's the parts, you can get every part you can think of from those guys. Hull's Tire and Axle. Like I said, these last couple are some hammers. Hull's Tire and Axle, that's our freestyle sponsor. They've been on with us for the last couple years, pretty much since day one. Hasn't
Day
it?
one. Yeah.
Clayton Homes came on. They're our super truck sponsor. All Out Performance, that is our mega truck sponsor. We've also got Fiberworks. They come on this year since we threw the body rule out there. They came on as a big sponsor with the bodies, helping us out with that stuff.
Awesome bodies too, by the way. Awesome
Yes.
customer service, and this is from all the way on the other side of the country too, by the way.
Yep. And Willwood Racing, man, to top it out. And the last but not least, the biggest, the best, the title sponsor, FTI Transmission and Sniper Gearbox. Those guys, like you say, they came
Over
on
and
board
beyond.
to be our title sponsor. They've, gone above and beyond as always. And they got some of the best parts out there. So everybody in the mega truck community can tell you that FTI is top notch, and it's not just us. There's those guys,
They've been drag racing for
cars.
20 years. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, drag cars, pulling trucks, monster trucks. Every motorsports can use something from FTI and Sniper Gearbox.
Right.
So huge shout out to those guys. Again, we're excited about August 9th. We'll see you guys in I think it's 10 days.
10 days.
Southern National Motorsports Park.
Hey guys, and don't forget to like and share this live. Get it out to your friends. If you got time, go to the premiere page. Go to the 3 little dots. Invite your friends to follow along the premiere page if you haven't done so. Just trying to grow a sport, y'all. We're having fun doing it. We know the racers are having a blast. FTI rocks. That's right, Dwayne. They do. They're awesome. Grant, the whole team. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. Southern National Motorsports Park, August 9th. We are going to be bringing it to North Carolina, loud and proud. Can't wait. See us there. Premiere on 3. 1, 2, 3. Premiere.
See
That's
y'all.
for Marty. See y'all.